Hey guys, BTR Plumbing here, and today I'm here with my 2020 Seasons Kindergarten toilet, and in this video I'll be doing overfilled tank flushes. The reason I'm doing this video is because this toilet actually has a really nice swirly flush to it. Doesn't have a great siphon, obviously, because it's got that small little compact trapway, but the rim jets on this toilet are very angled and result in a nice swirly flush, even with the water line set to the correct height in the tank, which at the moment it is set at the water line. So I'll be doing a bunch of flushes. First, I'm just going to do a normal flush to show you all how it normally flushes, and then for the rest of the video I will do overfilled tank flushes. So here is how it normally flushes. As y'all can see, it has great bowl rinse, nice powerful swirl, but the siphon isn't the best. And actually, when the tank is overfilled, the flush is kind of more of a blowout flush. So I had this screw to hold this up, that way the water wouldn't fill over the water line stamped on the overflow tube there on the flush valve. But so now I have the water level set to fill right underneath where the handle is. Otherwise, water would start pouring out from the handle, and it's just going to make a big mess. So even though the water won't be full to the top, it'll still be very high up, and it still results in a great flush. So once the tank is full, I will give you all a flush. And as y'all can see, the water line kind of stopped right below the handle. I could probably let it fill up for a few more seconds. There we go. So here is an overpowered flush with the handle not being held down. As y'all can see, it's very powerful, and it kind of has a blowout flush. It doesn't kind of just fill up and siphon. So I can only imagine how this thing would do on a high tank, and eventually I would love to test that, but it'll be pretty difficult to set up due to the fact that this toilet has a 3-inch flush valve. Usually the 2-inch flush valve toilets and flushometer toilets will easily connect to my high tank, but these ones are a little bit more tricky to set up. But and obviously the water line in the bowl does not fill up, so I'm just gonna push the handle just a little bit. Oh, and that was an extremely short flush. Did not mean to do that. Let's see if I can get the bowl filled up without flushing it again. There we go. The tank is almost full, and here is another flush. Again, in my opinion, this toilet has a really cool flush. With the overfilled tank or not, I definitely really like this toilet. It would be cool if Seasons made a full-size version of this with the larger trapway, as I feel like it would be a pretty good performer. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put you on my tripod here and give you all a few more flushes. So hopefully this is set up good enough. This stand that this toilet is on is not very wide, so it's kind of hard to get everything to like sit how I want it, but this is probably gonna be the best I'll be able to set y'all up, so hopefully it's okay. But here's another flush, but this time I'm actually going to hold the handle down. So it doesn't really flush any different when you hold the handle down. All it does is it just allows, I guess, the flush to last a tad bit longer, but you can actually see the power degrading as the flush or as the tank is nearing empty. So either way, I think this toilet still flushes really cool. I wish the siphon was a lot better. They could have probably put a different trapway style on it instead of using like what looks to be like an American standard Devoro trap. But go ahead and put y'all back on here, and I'll give y'all another flush. Let me just change the angle a little bit. Let's see, how can I do this? There we go. And I apologize, the tripod is going to be in the way a little bit. So here is another flush. Now once the tank fills, I'm going to do more of a close-up flush. Let me go ahead and refill the bowl a little bit really quickly here. Hopefully I don't accidentally flush it again. One thing I love about this seat too is it's very sturdy, so you don't have to worry about it slamming. Like if I tried to slam it, it just doesn't, which is honestly really nice. It's definitely stiff, so you do have to kind of pull it really hard or push it, but other than that, I think that's better. That prevents the toilets from getting cracked here or on both sides of the rims where the bumpers meet. I've seen that a lot in public bathrooms where people slam the seats and over time it causes the toilet to crack. But here is another flush. Again, the bowl rinse is actually really good, and just for fun, I'll go ahead and plug the siphon jet just to see how it would flush. I need to grab some paper towels from over here, and I honestly don't think it's gonna siphon, but you never know. So go ahead and plug this guy here. That should be good. It should stay in place. Now I'm gonna go ahead and let a little bit of water in to fill up the rim, and there we go. So the tank is almost done filling, and I'll go ahead and give it a flush just for fun. Let's throw this paper towel in there, so that way if it does siphon, it'll flush the paper towel through. Well, at least hopefully. So here is another flush with the plug siphon jet on an overfilled tank. The flapper is now closed. Obviously, this toilet cannot siphon with the plug siphon jet. However, the swirl is so aggressive that just on its own tank power or water power or whatever, I guess on its own power, it almost goes over the rim, which is absolutely crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and take this out and do another flush with the plug siphon jet, and I will show you all how far up the rim it goes. That's honestly pretty impressive. Normally toilets don't spray over the rim, or at least come close to it with the plug siphon jet on their own tank, unless, you know, it's a mid or high tank. But I'm actually going to overfill it just a tiny bit more until water starts leaking, and there it goes. So I'm gonna do another flush. Here we go. As y'all can see, it's just like barely reaching the top here, and over here it's basically the entire toilet. The rim of it is covered, and this is the only part where the water rises up above the rim. Let me go ahead and unplug the siphon jet. Maybe it'll siphon. Yep. So overall, again, I really am a fan of this design. I like this toilet. I will definitely be doing more tests with it in the future, but that's it for now. So yeah, I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, leave all y'all's comments down below, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.